Despite my 2 marriages, I still believe in love, so I joined an online dating service. An attractive person came on there and said, "You look like you wouldn't hurt a fly." I said, "Wow, this guy's really handsome. I can't believe he's talking to me." He told me early on that he was a widower and that he had 2 daughters, and he was on a business trip to South Africa. He and I started talking on the phone relatively quickly. Gosh, I'd say 3 or 4 hours a day. His name is Christopher Piolo Olsen. He's from Milan, Italy, and moved to the United States about 18 years ago. Chris has a way with words. He'll say, "How is my queen doing today?" Or he'll say, "How is my flower today? I hope she's been watered." He's very poetic when he talks to me. He's just spectacular. Chris and I have discussed getting married. I believe Chris does consider me his wife. Chris will make a comment like, "Mrs. Olsen, I love you and I can't wait to be with you again." I've actually never met Chris in person, but I am definitely in love with Chris.
So who exactly is this mystery man that Sarah is so in love with, and why does he need her financial support in order to just get home?
Chris currently is in Africa. He got in a huge amount of trouble with the government and asked me to help. I've given Chris money for several reasons. His credit card was stolen. He needed money for calling cards, hotel bills, lawyers. I have sent money to his nanny. His visa expired. The money that I sent was stolen. I've sent Chris money thousands of times. In June 2014, Chris was in prison falsely accused of money laundering. I sold an apartment building and I sent $550,000 to Chris to get him out of jail. I've sent him money in South Africa, Nigeria, and Benin. He assured me that when he gets home, he's going to pay me back every dime. He's made 5 or 6 attempts to come back to the U.S. to meet me. Every time they arrest him and they put him in jail, and then they want more money. It's been like a roller coaster for me. I'm gonna have to continue to send him this money until he's free. I have questioned several times whether or not this is a scam. I am 95% certain that Chris is telling me the truth, that this is all legit. I am hoping that DrPhil can unite Chris and I.
You guys hit it off instantly, right?
Yes.
How long was it before he professed his love for you?
Gosh, it must have been 7, 8 weeks in.
Within a few months, he was writing beautiful emails to you. He said, quote, "I have already fallen in love with you, and yes, I'm so in love with you. But I want to start by saying that I miss you, and you have no idea how much I love you. I know you don't need another reminder because I tell you every time how much I love you." That was kind of music to your ears. You had just come out of a divorce.
Yeah, it had been a long time since I'd had love, so.
Sarah says she and Chris talked every day for hours on end. Now, he was born in Italy.
Correct.
But lived in the United States, right?
Yeah, he moved here 18 years ago.
Did he sound Italian or American or what?
When I first started talking to him, he sounded Italian. Now his accent's kind of changed. I don't know if he's adapted to where he's at.
Which is?
In Benin.
Benin, Africa?
Yeah.
Here's the profile according to Sarah. He's 46 years old, born in 1966. He had a wife, Debbie, and tragically she was killed in a car accident in Italy.
Correct.
He has 2 daughters, heartbroken when a girlfriend cheated on him and stole his property. He had a home in Kansas, but it was destroyed in a tornado. He moved to Gainesville, Florida, and he went to Africa to buy gems for his grandmother's company and ship them to the U.S. And he had a nanny that cared for his daughters.
Correct.
Right? And his mother took the daughters to live with her in Milan, Italy.
Correct.
And he's currently living with his attorney, but he can't leave there until he has taxes that are paid.
Yes, they have his passport. When my parents passed away, they left me an inheritance. This is my house, my property. It's 13 acres in total. My house is 7,400 square feet. My favorite part of the house, it's like a sunroom. It has the biggest glass on it. You can see the mountains and everything. So this is my basement / game room. I don't think Chris knows how much property I have or how big this house is. I believe that I've spent $1 million of my inheritance on Chris. I would love Chris to be here with his 2 daughters and to sit at this table with my family. There's just enough room for all of us.
I just want to just kind of unfold this whole thing, just so we all have a clear picture of this. On September 13th of 2013, you meet Chris Olsen online. Within 3 months, you start sending him money. Nanny, cell phone, taxes, hotel, and penalty for expired visa. You send him $108,485.14. Then, between January and April of 2014, to pay nanny, hotels, food, and clothes, you send him another $108,950. This is a high-priced nanny. And this boy apparently eats like a wolf. That's a lot of money. Then he's in jail. You got to bail him out, pay taxes, attorney fees, hotel, more food. $878,000, $489.94. Are you getting sick at your stomach?
Yep.
Hang on. July to September, value-added tax, hotels, food, more attorney fees, $250,000. October to December, more on this value-added tax. He now has yellow fever. You got to treat that, of course. Hotel. He's still eating. He's still paying his attorney, who he's now living with, right?
Yeah.
So $23,000 for these 2 months here. You're slowing down. Why?
Because I'm running out of money.
January of this year, $60,000. Now, we have to add all that up. $1,422,252.24 over 17 months. Sarah's daughter Candace believes that Chris Olsen is a complete fraud who is playing with her mother's emotions.
About a month after my mom met Chris, she had told me she had sent him money. As far as I know, my mom has sent Chris over $1 million. I have told my mom to stop sending him money numerous times. I'm planning on getting married in 6 months. And my mom is gonna help with a lot of the wedding expenses, but she does struggle every month to make big payments on my wedding because of this whole Chris situation. The situation with Chris is really affecting my mom's health. My mom has multiple sclerosis. Stress can cause multiple sclerosis to become worse and possibly have more problems in the future. If I found out this was a scam, I would be very pissed off because my mom is the most awesome woman ever and she would do anything for anybody.
Well, Candace, you're concerned about your mother.
Yeah. I didn't know any of that stuff.
Were you shocked to see the scope of what we're talking about here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're a little shocked to see it all in one place, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of red flags.
And
You're selling your timeshare now.
you're liquidating more assets, right?
It's what I had on the market for a long time. Chris and I text several times a day. Usually he's texting me and asking me for money. Right now he's asking for $2,000. He says, can't you send me little funds as I did not take from the $24,950 anymore, babe. I said, honey, I have $200 to last me till the end of the month. And then I said, I love you the mostest, my sexy king. He says, any update yet, Sarah? And I said, no, honey. He says, why, Sarah? We need more funds to proceed on what's going on here. I will send him whatever he needs if we don't get closure to this soon.
I want to take a look at these letters that he sent you, because you admit he touched your heart with these things. He said, "Hey, babe, I want to start by saying that I miss you, and you have no idea how much I love you. I know you don't need another reminder because I tell you every time how much I love you. But I do, and that is my only way to show you. And I know my simple words can never compare. From day one, I knew there was something in you that no other woman had." You know, any woman wants to hear that, right? And apparently a lot of women do hear that. Because I searched the internet, and that exact letter, look at it, word for word. That love letter comes from scam alert website pigbusters.net. He didn't write that. It's a form letter that scammers use. Now, Chris Olsen told Sarah when he originally went to Africa, he left his 2 daughters with a nanny in Ohio. He said her name was Wanda, and she had moved to California. Well, based on his information, we found a woman who fit the profile of who he claimed was his nanny. We sent a producer to talk to her, and this is what happened.
I'm at an apartment complex in Southern California to determine whether or not one of the occupants knows Chris Olsen. Chris supposedly told Sarah that he had hired a nanny by the name of Wanda to take care of his 2 children in Ohio. So we hired a private investigator who told us that there was a woman named Wanda in Ohio who was recently moved here to this apartment complex behind me. So I'm taking this picture of Chris Olsen inside with me and asking her whether or not A, she recognizes him, and B, whether or not she was in fact the nanny to his 2 children.
My name is Mary Ann, and I'm actually with the DrPhil show. There's a woman by the name of Sarah who is worried about her boyfriend. His name is Chris Olsen. Somehow your name came up as potentially somebody that would know him or knew him. But does that name mean anything to you?
No.
No, not at all. Could I show you a picture of what he maybe looks like?
No.
Doesn't mean anything to you?
No.
As part of our extensive investigation to find Chris Olsen, the man who wooed Sarah online, we reached out to you, DrPhil viewers, for help in finding the identity of the real man whose photo was used to perpetuate a scam. Now, I want to be very clear. This man is a victim in this. He is a victim because a stranger stole his image and used it to defraud Sarah. We searched high and low. We could not locate him. We searched and could not find him. So we put Chris Olsen's picture on the DrPhil Facebook page asking, "Do you know this man? Please have him contact us." So we spent weeks trying to find him with investigators and everything else. Well, of course, the DrPhil fans, in a very short period of time, with all of their friends and followers, went to work, and in 2.5 hours, and over 700 comments later, the man was found, and we talked to him. And we definitely want to protect his privacy, but he definitely wanted to help Sarah. His name is not Chris Olsen, and his wife did not die in a car accident, but these are some pictures that I can show you of him that are real and more contemporary. Tell me what you're thinking and feeling right now.
It's kind of overwhelming. I just feel betrayed.
You have been. Do you believe what I'm telling you?
Yeah.
Do you believe that you've been scammed here?
Yes.
Let me tell you, it can happen to anybody. Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.